Resolved, adults should not be allowed to carry concealed handguns. Close your eyes and imagine this. It's the last day of school and you can't wait to be done. You're sitting in your last period class, ready for school to be out, not only for the week, but for the entire summer. You already have plans after school to go to the movies with friends. Over the loudspeakers you hear an announcement. The school is in lockdown mode. This is not a drill. Then the loudspeaker shuts off. Your teacher runs to the door and locks it, turning off all the lights and closing the blinds. You and your small class huddle in the corner, just praying that you'll get out okay. After what feels like hours of waiting, your teacher goes to unlock the door just to peek her head out. Now open. This sounds scary, right? Well, imagine this when you're only 5 years old. Being quiet and staying still. As a teacher, you can't tell kids that there's someone inside the school because then they'll get scared. But you can't just keep going on with your day, otherwise you and the rest of the class are in danger. These are the kind of thoughts that run through every teacher's head when that dreaded announcement comes on. You never know when a school shooting is going to happen. You never know if it's going to be your school or not. You just pray that it's not. Just past Friday, a gunman shot and killed 6 people before taking his own life. At least 4 of them were relatives. Every year in America alone, 30,000 men, women, and children are killed, and it's all because of guns. Violence is rising, and guns are to blame. If we were, so to speak, to take away guns from citizens, it would keep down the gun violence. Guns won't save anyone, so when can we stop acting like they will? Our first main point is adults should not be allowed to carry concealed handguns because it is a high cause of death in America. Since the last mass shooting in Australia back in April of 1996, the government has taken away 1/5 of guns in Australia, both big and small. Only 8 of America's 50 states have certain laws that determine what the officials have to say about concealed gun laws. The only place in the entire United States that absolutely forbids guns is Washington, D.C. People ask others, why do mass shootings even happen? And that's because we still allow the citizens to determine who has the right to carry guns. Our very own Vice President Joe Biden has even stated that allowing people with little to no training around guns versus the military, who has received much more training than the regular citizen, to run around with guns either in plain sight or concealed is a dangerous reality that has come today. They should also not be allowed to carry concealed handguns because innocent children are being shot at school. Lana Hall, a pre-kindergarten teacher at Arlington Elementary School in Washington, speaks out about her very own lockdown experience, saying, I prep my words carefully as I prep my pre-kindergarten children for the lockdown drill scheduled for that afternoon. These drills have become routine at Arlington Elementary Schools and at schools across the country. After the latest school shooting on October 24th in Washington State, schools will no doubt be running through these drills yet again. After talking about her own experience, she asked the audience, when can these horrific lockdowns that are now routine end? What can we do to stop these lockdowns and prevent more kids from dying? Getting rid of guns. Across the country, schools are being sent into lockdowns, whether it's just a drill or the actual thing. It also violates the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is our shortest amendment with only 27 words saying exactly, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right to bear arms and shall not be infringed. What it means in our words today, a well-ruled group of citizens being crucial to the safety of a free country are given the right to own guns and will not be changed. It does not say anything against using them against each other. It says that we're allowed them, but only if we use them for the greater good. When will we realize that the sooner we can eliminate as many gun threats as possible, we can save many lives, if we just tighten the laws on gun control?
Opening, yep.
Negative opening.
We believe that an adult should be able to carry a concealed handgun. 382 school shootings have taken place since 1992 in the U.S. Firstly, the Second Amendment states that everyone should have the personal right to carry a gun for the greater good of safety of others and everyone around us. And it eliminates injuries in school shootings. If you have someone to protect you, there's a greater chance that not many kids are going to get hurt. Giving people their constitutional right to own a gun will not enhance violence, but in fact will lessen it. Because in a world with so much violence, we need to be able to protect the ones we love.
2008, the Supreme Court ruled the Second Amendment not only applies to the militia, but to the people as well. It is also a legislative right to own a gun. Guns don't kill people, people do. And there's a huge difference between gun control and completely eliminating the right to own one. Not only is it a constitutional right, but it also helps people maintain a sense of security. There's been data collected that shows criminals are less likely to attack someone if they are armed. Personal safety is something to worry about, but the safety of your family is also a concern. Having the right to own a gun assures the safety and the well-being of your family if an intruder were to come into your house. Lars Larson, a Fox News anchor, comments on gun control. This president wants to take away people's rights to own the appropriate tool to repel an invader or invaders into their houses. Not only do guns protect yourself, but your family and the people around you. On top of that, having the right to own guns, in this case teachers, can help the number of school shootings go down. Out of the 6,000 colleges in the U.S., nearly all of them ban guns on campus. In 2007, a Virginia Tech student shot and killed 32 people and injured 17. In the Sandy Hook shooting, 20 young students and 6 staff members were shot and killed. On December 9, 2014, 100 school shootings were reported since the Newtown shooting. All these horrible, sad, tragic incidents have something in common. They could have easily been prevented. How many more lives need to be harmed before people realize banning guns won't stop school shootings, but allowing teachers to carry guns will?